This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone. So our last topic is actually database performance monitoring. So in Oracle DB, there is a inbuilt reporting capability, which is actually AWR reports, automatic workload repository report. So every 1 hour, a snapshot is actually stored in the sysox table. Okay, sysox table. Okay, in that table, a snapshot of information that is actually available. So if I quickly, I mean, open my SQL SQL Plus editor. Okay, so this is my Oracle DB editor, and if I quickly use this command one by one, maybe I'll first log in as a sysdba. Okay, if I use this, it will log in into the database. And in Oracle, there are three reports are there: AWR reports, ADDM reports, and ASH reports. But ASH is not that greatly people are using because AWR is actually having that much of importance. So first of all, I'll show you how these reports are actually generated. Okay. So this is a command to generate the AWR. So what they are saying, which format you wanted to generate the report. I'm right now saying HTML. And next question is what? Enter the value of number of days. Okay. Usually when you are generating the report, it should be a granular report. So I'm saying like 1 day. So within that 1 day, these many snapshots that are stored in the database. So what they are saying, what is a begin snapshot, what is a end snapshot within which we are going to prepare the AWR report. That is the meaning. So I'm saying 390, simply 390 is the begin snapshot, 391 is the end snapshot, and they are saying what name that you wanted to give it, right? I'm saying new um, report AWR dot html. Click enter. So basically what it will do, it will generate the AWR in this format, in the format of HTML. So that is what the first step. Okay. Either you do this way, or there is a command available to even create the snapshots. Okay. Just now I told you, right? Every 1 hour there is a snapshot that is actually generated like that. So that snapshot, if you wanted to generate it also, you can run it actually. If you paste it and run it, basically it will generate the snapshots. Okay, that is also possible. Just to provide information, I'm saying. So AWR reports we generated. Similarly, ADDM reports, if I wanted to generate it, means I can copy that command for ADDM and similar thing, paste it here, click enter. It is asking begin snapshot. Okay, begin snapshot. So if you look at it, 9:30, 10:30, like that, 1 hour, 1 hour, there is a snapshot. But these snapshots that are showing shorter time period, because just now I created, just now in front of you we created two snapshots. So that is our thing. So I'm saying 397 is a begin snapshot and 398 is a end snapshot, means it will ask ADDM report. I'm saying new ADDM report dot html. Click enter. So basically this will generate a ADDM report. Similarly, the third report, which is not that greatly you are going to use it, but even then I'm going to generate ADDM. What format? HTML format. What is the benefit of this ASH report? Active session history. Active session history. What is the benefit? Means you are going to give a granular time period in which you can generate a report. Okay. If I simply click enter, which means that last 15 minutes data it will take it, or else you can give the time format. I'm simply clicking enter and enter. So this is for -15 to till now. That is the meaning. And they are asking that name ASH, right? I'm saying new ASH report.html. Click enter. So this is going to generate a ASH report. ASH report. So if you look at it, okay, right click, open file location. So here only whatever the report that we generated right now. If you look at it, a new report AWR, new ASH report, all these are something that we created just now. Okay. So any question till now in the generation of the report? So I'll copy paste this commands in the chat. You can take it. This is all for report generation. This is just login into your DB. Okay, so this is all. So once you're generating the report, the next step is what? Okay, the next step. Just a minute. So Oracle database monitoring, I told you under the SysOx table you are going to monitor it, which is an inbuilt option. Every 1 hour a snapshot is actually done. So you are going to understand AWR, ADDM, and how you are going to identify the issues. So ADDM, which is considerably little user friendly report. Okay, why? Because where there is a problem, it is going to show you, or else it will say no findings in this report. Okay, where there is a problem, what is this ADDM report will do? It will actually, ADDM report will use AWR report. It will use AWR report, and it will say if there is any problem anywhere you deviated from the standard or what. That is what this ADDM will do. ADDM report is nothing but automatic database diagnostic monitor. Automatic database diagnostic monitor. Basically, it will analyze your AWR report, and if there is any problem in the AWR report, it will provide you that there is a problem. Okay, that is what this ADDM will do. So example, I'm showing you one issue ADDM report. Okay, where there is a issue, that sample information I'm showing. This is how your your ADDM report will look like. We are not doing anything. Oracle report will provide information, findings, and recommendation. Look at here. First finding. What they are saying: IO throughput impact. Impact is 0.01 active sessions, 100% of the total activity. The throughput of the IO subsystem was significantly lower than expected. What recommendation? Host configuration. Okay, estimated benefit, that you are going to get the benefit. Action: consider increasing the throughput of the IO subsystem. Oracle recommends solution is to stripe all data files using the same methodology. You might also need to increase the number of disk for better performance. Disk utilization. Okay, rational. Okay, during the analysis period, the average data files input output throughput was 14K per second for reads and 3.2K for writes. The average response time for single block read was 14 milliseconds. So like that, recommendation, finding, what action, what rationale behind it, all the things. If you look at it, all the recommendations, findings like that, your report will be there. But when this will happen, where there is a problem in your AWR reports, and you are not doing it. This is something that Oracle, they are providing as a report itself, ADDM report that they are providing, which is going to analyze the AWR report, and you are going to provide findings and recommendation. Very easy thing. You are going to copy paste this information to your stakeholder. Let the stakeholder will fix the issues. Any question in this? Yeah. So next one is AWR reports. So if I go there, AWR reports, um, actually AWR report is very very huge report, very very huge report. Even for 15 years or 12 years to 15 years experienced DBA person, for them itself it is little tough to provide all information, because if you look at it, I'll show you. This is actually having a very lengthy information. Okay, but uh, very few sections, if you are having the understanding, that is more than sufficient. Okay, that is more than sufficient. This is AWR, right? AWR report, I told you 1 hour snapshot we took it. If I simply show you a glance of ASH report, kind of a similar look and feel only you will be getting it. Okay, kind of a similar look and feel only you will be getting it, but it is kind of a little granular information, but similar to that whatever we got it in the AWR, right? So ASH active session history also, it is something quite a similar understanding. But in our case, if you are in our case, if you are learning about AWR report, and at least to have a fair understanding about which menu or which label that you wanted to do the analysis, that is more than sufficient. Okay. So, and for your understanding, I'll tell you, if I search for the word ADDM, look at here, under the AWR report itself, ADDM is one of the subsection. Okay, ADDM is one of the subsection. Okay, under the ADDM itself, your ADDM is a subsection. So you don't really require to separately generate a ADDM, because ADDM is subsection in the AWR itself. Okay, where there is a problem, what analysis that they are doing, if there is no findings are there, all the information will be there in the ADDM report. So if you are thoroughly reading your AWR report itself, ADDM is actually covered. But if you really wanted to separately generate ADDM report and share it to the customer, also not a problem. You can still do it. Okay. So one thing, how to analyze AWR report. So there is a website. I wanted to give that website link. Okay. So nicely they explained. Even those who are not having a proper understanding about Oracle DB, also they can use this website link. They nicely explained critical thing. I'm copy pasting that link in the chat. You can take it. So they nicely explained about the critical issues and all. Okay. So if I quickly launch it here in my local machine, so I'll go through certain sections that will help you to give you a detailed understanding about AWR report. Okay, that's what I told you. AWR report is not that easy to understand, even for a experienced candidate in DBA person. But at least for when you are learning about performance engineering, there are sections, there are critical portions, there are labels that you need to analyze it, so that when you are getting the opportunity to see the AWR report, at least you go through those sections and say, yes, there is a problem in this particular section. These informations are right, these informations are wrong, like that you can get the understanding. Okay, so first, maybe I'll go through that important. I'll go through that important sections right now. Okay. So Oracle's automatic workload repository collects, processes, and maintains performance statistics for problem detection and self-tuning purposes. The report generated by AWR is a big report, and it can take years of experience to actually understand all aspects of this report. That's what I told you just now. In this post, they are explaining that what are all the things they are saying. Key things what you need to do: collect multiple AWR reports. That is a primary thing. Okay, because we don't know at which point of time your database is actually creating a problem. So it is good that you collect multiple AWR reports to do the analysis. Even during our heap dump analysis, even during our thread dump analysis, all the place I'm repeating the same thing. Wherever you don't have a clarity when the problem is actually happened, it's good that you can generate multiple AWR reports and then do the analysis, and then stick to particular time. Yeah, you can analyze that, and split the large AWR into smaller. So instead of merging multiple snapshot IDs, you can have a granular IDs 1 hour time period to do the analysis. For rack DB, take each instances. Okay, multiple rack DBs are there also, you can take the instance DB and use ASH also. Okay, active section history also you can do that, and then increase the retention period. Mostly if you are not having a proper retention period in your database, the logs will not be there, so that you cannot generate a proper AWR report. That is the meaning. Okay, so coming to our actual report section. So AWR report is actually having multiple sections, and what this website guys they did it, they gave a nice explanation about that certain label, and they are giving the threshold value for each of the label also. If you look at it, you wanted to know how much of a time that you elapsed in the database level activity. Okay, DB time means what, they are providing the explanation for that. Elapsed time means total time. CPUs means number of CPUs when the DB started. Rack DB means multiple instance. So they are giving definition level understanding of each and everything. Once they are coming back to the load profile section, there is a section available called load profile. There are multiple matrices that are there. In that, what they are saying here in the load profile, average active session, DB CPU, logical and physical reads, user calls, executions, parsers, hard parsers, log on, rollback, transaction. These are the informations that are there. In that, what are all the things they are telling us? Pay most attention to physical read and physical write, hard parse to parse ratio, and executes to transaction ratio. These information you pay most attention. That is what they are saying. I mean, physical read, physical write, because in database, why physical read, physical write is actually happening, and hard parcels to parse ratio. So which means that how many parsing of information, there are two parsers will happen in the database. One is soft parse and other hard parse. Soft parse is nothing but existing plan it will use and execute it. Hard parse is nothing but now only it is actually going to prepare the plan to do the execution. So hard parses to parse ratio and executes the transaction ratio. How many executes that are happen, right? So that also. So they are saying these metrics you little focus on. The ratio of hard parse to parse. Okay, look at here. The ratio of hard parse to parse tells you how often SQL is being fully parsed. Fully parsing of SQL statements has a negative effect on the performance. They are saying if you are keep on doing the hard parsers, that is actually negatively going to impact your performance. What they are saying, high hard parse ratio greater than 2 to 3% indicates probable bind variable issue, or maybe versioning issue. They are saying what is the definition? What value should not go? If it is going, what is the problem? They are saying high hard pass ratio, if it is more than 2 to 3%, there may be a bind variable issue or maybe a versioning problem. So they are giving you more information. And then rows per sort can also be reviewed here. Okay, you should not sort. Okay, you should not arrange the data frequently. That is also issue. Okay, so this section can help in load testing for application release. You can compare this section every time when you are doing the testing, and then you can compare this section whether there is a problem or what. And they are giving explanation for redo size means what, DB CPU means what, logical read means what, user queries, number of queries means what, parsers means what, hard parsers means what, soft parsers means what, physical read means what, SQL executes means what, user calls, what are all the calls made by the users, and then logons, sorting, how much of a DB time, what are all the block level changes that are happened in the DB. Every definition also they are providing. Okay, so this section also will help you. I mean, those who are not that greatly strong in database level understanding, okay, so they can also read this definition at least to get that things. And then the next important section is actually instance efficiency percentage. There is a next section called instance efficiency percentage. It's every metric should be reaching to 100%. That is the expectation. But if any of the players you are not nearing to 100%, you need to do the investigation. You need to do the investigation. So instance efficiency percentage is a section under which you are going to validate why you are not closer to 100% of the efficiency. So what they are saying, the rule of thumb is what, always minimize the number of hard parsers. This reduction yield the benefit of minimizing CPU overhead spent performing costly parse work. Every ratio here should reach 100%. Here everything should reach 100%. So they are telling explanation for each of the metric. Okay, and also certain places even they are giving this information. Look at here, soft parse being low. Okay, anywhere you get a soft parse being low indicates bind variable or versioning issue. With 92.25% of the soft parse, meaning that about 0.75 percentage is happening for hard parsing. Low hard parse is good for us. They are saying only 0.75 percentage is actually the hard parse, so which is actually good. So like that, even they are giving certain places the definition and also SLA. Definition and also SLA. And then the next important section is actually top 10 foreground events. Okay, these are top 10 foreground events. Here also there is a point you need to look into. What they are saying, this section is critical. This section is critical because it shows these database events that might constitute the bottleneck of the system. There is a problem in your system. What is that? So first of all, you need to look into the class weight class column. Weight class column, if you are observing, if it is actually having user IO or system IO, if it is actually having user IO or system IO or even other, this could be fine. Okay, this could be fine. If the word is there, user IO, system IO or other, this could be fine. But if weight class has the value concurrency, if the word is there as concurrency, then there could be some serious problem. Then there could be some serious problem. Okay. Next to look at is total wait time. Okay, which show how many times DB was waiting in this class and then waiting average. So this total waiting time and waiting average also you need to look into. That is what they are saying. If total wait time are higher, okay, but weight average is low. Okay, if your total wait time is higher but weight average is actually low, you can ignore it, you can ignore it. If both are high, then it has to further investigate. If your total wait time and weight average time is actually high in value, you need to do the investigation. That is what they are telling in this particular section. So like this, what they are saying, these are the important sections. Even they are giving about DB CPU, okay, or instance level CPU, or any cache memory that is actually there, any shared pool that is actually there in your database. So I would say the next important section is SQL order by. Okay, I'll quickly go to that section. Yeah, SQL order by section. This section is very 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 important. Okay, even if you go there in the actual report, I'm going there. Okay, in the actual report, if I'm going there, if I scroll down, where is that SQL order by? Yeah, this is the SQL statistics. If you look at it, SQL order by is actually having lot of subsections. SQL order by elapsed time, SQL order by CPU time, like that. So any SQL, okay, here I'm saying SQL order by elapsed time. Any SQL you feel like elapsed time is actually high, or elapsed time per execution is actually high, that time what you can do, you can click this ID, that will straight away go to the query, that will exactly go to the query what is actually executed. So this SQL order by section is also very very important. Each section what it is actually giving some information about your SQL query, and if you are clicking that particular SQL ID, it will go to the section where your SQL details are there, so that you can copy paste these information to your DBA person. So this section is also very very important. So if you look at it, this particular website, they are giving what is there in AWR report, what are all the critical sections that you are going to monitor, and definition of the critical metrics, and what is SLA, or what metric that you need to observe. If some metric is actually deviated, what is the issue, like that they are explaining it. Any question guys still? No.
No.
Yeah. So this is what basically you are doing it in the Oracle DB side. As I told you, you are going, that is a inbuilt snapshot. You are going to generate the AWR, ADDM, and ASH. Okay, and AWR report, I shared this website, right? If you simply go through that, the critical sections, you can aware of it. ADDM is like, if it is going to read the AWR, and if there is any deviation, it is actually going to say that there is a problem or what. Okay, so that is what this database monitoring itself. Okay, so with this, pretty much we are done with the actual discussions. So what I request you is that you go through the video. Okay, you go through the entire video set one more time, and do the practice, and where there is some explanation that is actually required, you reach out to me. Okay, you reach out to me, we will discuss, and then we will resolve your queries. Okay, so you can even call me, message me, whatever. But my request is that you go through all the videos once and do the hands-on experience on your machines, and then you try to find the combinations. If there is any query, you reach out to me, we will discuss, and then we'll resolve your queries. Clear, Chakravarti?
Yeah. Sure. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, yeah, with this we'll complete our session for today. Thanks for joining, and have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Bye.